We actually have Vibe on the line. Vibe, how you doing, man?
What's up, guys? I'm pretty good. How you guys doing?
Whoa, gotta turn you up, buddy.
Yep. Hold on real quick.
All right, check, check, check.
What's up,
All right,
son?
got you, man.
What's
Dude,
up?
why so handsome?
Dude,
Good God.
how?
Oh my God.
How did you do that?
I don't know, man. I grew my hair out.
All right, so tell me, I mean, he did the same thing in game one. You fended off perfectly, I felt. But then you got in a situation where he did take a pretty big risk, taking that third base, and then caught you off guard in right when you're switching over to Infestors. Tell me what was going on in your mind when he actually pushed, and you were down by, you know, I think 25 roaches at that point.
Yeah.
When I held off his initial attack, I was like, all right, I'm just gonna tech up and just go to Infestors and deal with it like that. And then when I took my third, I actually made a round of drones before he attacked me. So I felt like the reason I was making drones is because I was also making Infestors. So that's how I was spending my money, my gas and minerals. And then when he pushed me, my Infestors were like coming out as he was doing his attack. So I had to like I only had 3 Infestors out initially to do the initial fungals for the really good locations. And then my other 2 Infestors were spawning out of my main. So I couldn't actually queue up 4 fungals all at once. So I had to like work with 3 and then try and find a new position to work with the other 2. And the other 2 weren't as good, and then I ended up losing ground because of that, and he almost killed me right there.
Yeah.
And then I ended up barely holding it, and then when he fell back, and he came back again, I made another round of drones again because I was like, oh, he's got a third, he's gonna drone up. I actually only scouted the third. I didn't scout the mineral line, which
Yeah.
is
Well, I noticed that before.
Yeah, he's droning. I'm okay. I'm gonna drone, and then right after I make like 15 drones, another huge wave of roaches comes out. And I was like, oh my God, dude, if I don't get perfect fungals or something right now, I'm going to lose the game because I knew I was way down on roaches at that point.
So in that position, when do you actually feel like you can stabilize and you know you're ahead or even like, you know, comparable in the game? Because I felt like Targa was just putting so much pressure on you. Your third is so far behind. I mean, how do you actually come out of that and say, okay, I'm actually winning at this point? At what point in that game would you even substantiate a claim that you are ahead, besides the very end battle?
After I saw that many roaches come out, when they did, I knew at that point, it was kind of too late at that point to know it, but I knew he hadn't been droning, he'd just been purely making roaches the whole time. But I also kept checking his upgrades, and his upgrades never went past level 1 missile weapons, and I had level 2 missile weapons for the majority of that game. So I felt like if I could just get one really good engagement where I retained a lot of my army and I exploded a bunch of his with good fungal, then I'd be able to like do a counter push and possibly just win the game from there. So all I was really looking for was that big fungal, and there was a couple times in that game where I almost had it, but the Infestors weren't in the right energy count or they weren't in the right positions to do it. So it was kind of close.
Well, Vibe, congratulations for doing so well. Let's ask one more of a fun question. How are you enjoying Heart of the Swarm? How much you've been able to play, and what do you think about some of the new Zerg units, including what's your favorite change going into Heart of the Swarm?
I really do like the new units in Heart of the Swarm. I've messed around a lot with the Swarm host, but I haven't actually had much time to play it recently because I've been actually training for a lot of different matches I've had, because I have a few team leagues that I'm doing right now, and I have some other matches that I'm training for. So I've kind of gone back to Wings of Liberty. So I haven't actually experienced a new patch where they removed the Warhound or anything like that. But before that, I had a lot of fun playing against the Warhound. It was,
Oh, did you? Oh, wow. Well, Vibe, congratulations on your win. We wish you the best of luck. And again, congratulations on your win against Targa.
Do you have any shout-outs?
Yeah, shout out to my team, New Gaming. Thanks, guys. It's been fun being here, and I hope to be here for a while. And then shout out to you guys casting as well. You're awesome.
Oh.
I miss you on my team.
I know,
Like
I'm
this
sorry.
if you cry every time.
Oh my
Okay. Thank you,
I
Vibe.
promised myself I wouldn't cry.
We'll catch you next time, all right?
I'll see you guys later.
All right.
Thank you so much to Vibe, as well as Kingston HyperX, the sponsor of that game. We'll be back with our next series of the day. It's the one that I thought was supposed to be first, Sheth versus Bijou. I'm really excited for that. Guys, we just got our first series done. We got 3 more to go. We'll be back with more action right after this.